Hello, everyone. I'm Allison, and welcome to My Weekly Meltdowns coverage of Big Brother 21, the second veto. And tonight, I have back Andrew Gibson from Sequester and the one, the only queen of Sequester, Kim Mattina. Are you drunk yet?
Bow down. I'm not worthy.
I'm so sorry. Just as you were starting, I accidentally went on airplane mode and I'm not on an airplane. Go figure.
You're totally, well, we were just wondering if are you drunk yet?
I'm working on it. How about you?
You're working on I saw all that fruit you got because you know I'm a troll.
You know what?
Facebook.
I was stomping grapes all day and I ended up with,
I was going to ask, is that homemade? You know, before we get started, so Andrew, and I want you to answer this honestly, and remember who's in control of the control room.
I'm always honest.
Who is more of a pain in the ass to deal with on Sequester, me or Kim?
I would honestly have to say you. And to be fair, the reason is I was not in the position I was in your season in season 1. So I was just a room moderator in season 1. So I didn't have to deal with Kim. But me and Kim were friends, so I did have to deal with her bitching and moaning almost every single day. So it depends on the aspect. If you're looking from the friendship aspect, it would be Kim was harder to deal with. If you're looking from the actual production value, Kim went home one night, won on All Stars, so it didn't really matter that much.
So it's a draw.
It's a draw. I'll take that.
I'm just going to go with it's a draw.
We'll work with that.
Because I'll take it. If I can be a big pain in the if I can be a pain in the ass Kim Mattina stuff, I will take it.
Well, that's the thing. I'm controlling the control room, and I'm like, usually Allison wants to be a pain in the ass, so I don't know how to answer this question. Like, I feel like she wants me to give her that title.
Well, all I've got to say is no one ever said, "Oh my God, Kim of all people."
Hey, look, it's right there, man, right there, staring you in the face. Jesus. Well, speaking of staring in the face, well, what an episode. There was like, oh man, for starters. Well, first, AB, welcome to the chat. Thank you, honey, as always. Rebecca Hurley, Lucas Lagoon, and Bambi is dead. It's just we always have an interesting cast of characters in our chat. I just want to say, if you are easily offended, I feel like I need to start the show like this all the time, and I don't. If you are easily offended and not open-minded and you are unable to accept an opinion other than your own, then this might not be the show for you.
Oh, no, it is. It is.
Because everybody is like got different opinions. And to be honest with you, if I wanted to hear an asshole's opinion, I'd fart. So, you know, we all love each other here, and I love our followers. And my friend Joe Smith is in the chat. I am actually forcing him to watch Big Brother. Bless his heart. He has no idea what he's doing. He doesn't know. So with that being said, like I said, this is a crazy episode tonight. First, Sam's grandfather died. How did I miss this?
See, and I caught it on the feeds, but I interpreted it as it was his wife's grandfather, and it came across different than that in the show tonight. But I had thought I had heard and read that it wasn't his direct grandfather, but his wife.
Well, he came out of the DR saying my grandfather died. So it definitely implied that it was his grandfather. But yeah, later on in the feeds, they did say that it was his wife's grandfather that passed away. But he's been with her for like 8 years. So
it's the same.
Probably, feel like it's his grandfather.
Well, our condolences, we'll go light on him tonight. No, we'll try not to do any like yelling constantly in the diary room.
But that brings me up for a question. It's just a hypothetical for you two. If you were in the house and they have the decision, like Sam said that he told production coming in, he wanted to be told if something happened. Would you want to know something of that serious nature, or would you want to wait until the end?
Oh gosh. The relationship, well, my grandfather passed away 2 years ago last February, and he was my last living grandparent. So I personally would want to know, but also from a game point of view, I don't know if I would want to know. It's kind of like want to know or need to know, because I think it would F up my thought process.
I don't think I'd want to know. There's nothing I can do at that specific time.
Right.
That's just my personal.
Maybe tell me when I make it to jury or something. I don't know.
You know what? I'm old as mummy dust anyway. In fact, shout out, happy birthday to my mother who turns 80 today. And I've got to call her as soon as we're done with your podcast. But so my grandparents passed away. My last one passed away like 5 years ago is all. My family lives for ages.
Yeah.
Knock on granite or wood or something. But I would want to know so that I could mourn it in the short term and use it in the long term. Because especially if it were my dad, that's what he would want. If it were my mom, she doesn't watch it. She probably wouldn't even be watching me on TV anyway, because she doesn't like reality shows. She'd wait for the highlight reel. And so yeah, I would want to know so that I could do a quick 24-hour mourning, and then we'll take care of the rest when I get home.
Yeah. So it's kind of a tough question. Like I said, everybody's got a different view and opinion on things, you know, it just is. But yeah, we'll try to go light on him tonight, you know, unlike Evil Dick, who was going to town hammering Sam while the show was, I don't know if y'all saw any of that.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I don't agree with some of the game decisions Sam's making right now. So I don't know what Evil Dick said, but
he called
the first two vetoes would not be my first advice to someone.
He called him the P word because he didn't use the veto or something like that, and he went to Jack, and there's so much flippity flopping going on, which we'll get into in a little bit about who's freaking going home. But to get Aquarius Love said, my brother died today. Oh shit, I'm so sorry. Hell no. Whoa. We should have all worn black tonight. Jesus. May God be with you. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's horrible. My God. I hope we can make you laugh and bring some laughter into your life. Unfortunately, Tyler's not here for me to verbally mutilate, so I don't know what well to do in that area.
That's okay. Gibson's here. I can do that. I will step into that role. Let's do it. We're tag teaming.
We're going to get into it, and then we're just going to take the gloves off.
I've been tag teamed by worse.
Cage fight. I should have braided my hair. So tonight we came, Jackie nominates Kimmy and Jessica. Big shocker there. And he says he put, let's see, both would put, because both would put him up. He tells Kimmy, I'm scared of you. I'm scared of my safety in this game. And Jessica, you had a Black Widow alliance, whatever. After the nominations, Bella spills it to Nicole. I'm the one who said something to Jack. I'm the one who spilled, because like she said in the episode, I want to play both sides, but my mouth, she cannot shut up, which is, man, I had such high hopes for her, but I really feel like she's digging a really, really, really big grave. And then you have Nicole telling Jessica what happened. And she's like, girl, I'm going to tell you something, but you got to keep it together. If you ever start a conversation with me that says, girl, you got to keep it together, I cannot guarantee that Allison will keep it together or keep you together. Okay. Whatever happens, I'm dragging you with me. That's all I know. But, you know, I thought it was interesting that David pretty much figured out the whole Grateful Alliance.
Love him. He nailed it. He nailed the couples. He nailed everything as far just by sitting back and looking pretty and not saying anything about it.
He's keeping his mouth shut. Bella could take a page out of his book.
He did what in 1 week, in not even a week, 6 days, 5 days, what Obi couldn't do in 2.
And hasn't been in the damn house.
That's
exactly. Right. I was very impressed with his intuition and the way that he said things and the way that things came down his pike. And it makes me cheer a little more Team David to come back into the game, because I think he's got a good head on his shoulders. And his perception's really, really good.
Yeah, because if it ends up being a social thing where they do vote, he does need to keep his mouth shut, because if you know what I'm saying? Well, they showed the earthquake tonight, and the funniest thing to me about the earthquake is, you know, it shook for about 10 damn minutes before they realized it was an earthquake. And then Nick is still in the kitchen doing dishes, standing under the deer-hooved chandelier. Are you waiting to be stabbed to death with that damn thing? Allison would be under that table in a cocoon of fear.
Antlers. They were going to crash down on him at any given second. He's just washing the pan. It's all good.
So it was antlers, not hooves. I'm an idiot. Okay. So yeah. So, and then I thought it was interesting in the episode, and y'all can tell me how all of this really unfolded on the live feeds when I'm done just going down real quick. But I do have in my notes here that Jackson comforted Jessica, basically in a roundabout way. I didn't exactly hear him say, if I win the veto, I will take you down, but he kind of insinuated it, and he prayed to Jesus that he would not get picked for the veto, and he gets picked for the veto by Jessica, who even David goes, I cannot believe she picks Jackson for the veto competition, but he didn't win anyway, so that's
he a little bit more than insinuated, because he said to her, hey, I can't help you if I'm not playing.
Yeah.
So if we're talking about that conversation specifically, absolutely. He didn't just insinuate. He put himself in that position and then set up for that position. It wasn't hey, I might use it on you, or it was not. He made a promise. He was writing a check that he had no intentions of cashing from the beginning. If we go to the veto pick decision, that's the stupidest thing. Why did you not pick Nicole? Why did you not pick Nicole? Like, it makes no sense. And it's just, it's Paul all over again. Like, Jack and Jackson are running this game. Whatever they say, people are doing. He got someone he just put into trouble to pick him for the veto when his best friend just nominated her.
I cannot. I had flashbacks of Sequester All-Stars when I didn't listen to Albie, and I let that little fart in the wind, Ethan, convince me he was going to save me, and he didn't. And
we could all drink on the fact that Ethan being a fart in the wind.
Ethan is the fart in the wind.
Is a fart in the wind. Here's to it.
I'm good with that.
But it's so I can kind of understand a little bit why she did that, because you're going to grasp and hold on to anything that you can in that moment of desperation.
Okay, but here's the thing. Did she know for sure that Nicole, if she had picked Nicole and Nicole were to win veto, would Nicole have actually saved Jessica, or would she have saved Kimmy? That's the whole thing. At least Jackson was saying, I cannot play it on you if I'm not in there. Nicole never even indicated, hey, pick me if you've got player's choice. I'm there for you. No. And I think, honestly, I think that if Nicole had won it, Nicole would have saved Kimmy over Jess.
Yeah. And it just made me nervous if Nicole had got, because I would have been. So explain, Andrew, why are you disagreeing with Kim?
I don't think she would have used it. I mean, one, you see the conversation about Nicole coming to Jessica first, specifically about that whole female alliance. And I've seen from when I go back to even last week where it was Nicole and Jessica together talking about why she should save Kimmy, how we should try to make sure that Kimmy's not getting backdoored. The whole alliance to me has always stemmed from Nicole and Jessica more than anybody else.
You did not see Nicole dancing in the storage room with Kimmy when Kimmy got pulled off the block, or when Kimmy was saved?
Yes, but that happened because of a conversation that I think Nicole and Jessica worked together to help patch.
Bullshit. They stopped dancing when Jessica came in and then went, oh, wait, it's Jess after all. Yay, let's dance again.
They didn't know who was walking in. I don't know.
No,
I think Nicole saves Jess.
I think that Nicole would have saved Kimmy because Kimmy staying in the game was better for Nicole's game than Jess staying in the game, because Jess is a fucking emotional meltdown waiting to happen on a daily basis.
When did this dancing happen?
I'm just what? Oh my God, they were dancing in the storage room, Nicole and Kimmy, and it was the friendship that we never knew we needed at that point.
I like Nicole and Kimmy together. I was watching them on the live feeds this afternoon, painting nails and talking game and all this stuff. And I have to say, if I had to pick right now, I think Nicole, man, that is between a rock. That's like me having to pick between Kim and Tyler. Oh, I'd pick Kim.
I think Nicole was smart enough that she would have sat back and said, who do I think I could veto to save all three of us? And I think that conversation would have been had. And if that's the case, she might veto Kimmy because Kimmy was the original target, and the aspect of maybe the two of them can save Jessica. But I don't think it's I like Kimmy more and vetoing Kimmy. Yeah. I think it would have been a strategic conversation.
Well, they just would have ended up putting Kat on the block. And then what?
Then you've got Crying and Paranoia both on the block, and it would be a fun show to watch.
Oh, that's just awesome. It would be amazing. I love it. I love it. Because Kat does something with her makeup I need to see, because that is a night and day difference. And I'm not being ugly, but damn. I mean, because she's got some stuff that she's got concealer. I need to know where that concealer comes from. Space. It's something NASA makes. Because I sure don't know anything. Huh?
She definitely has a makeup artist touch.
Oh,
someone,
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But so, this is one of those moments I wish Tyler were here, because if there's anything that you can bet on in life is death and taxes, and Tyler Lyons hating the hell out of some Tyler from BB20. That is just he doesn't go off and lose his temper much. Well, he does sometimes want to start talking about poop and diarrhea. But other than that, he loses his shit. Tyler shows up tonight, and I have a question. Did he have that silly ass palm tree tattoo on his torso when he was in the house last year?
I do not know the answer to that.
I think he did have that, but I'm not positive. I know that he had a couple tattoos. I don't remember if that was one of them or not.
And I'm a little disappointed. Like, I don't look at Tyler's torso, but I guarantee you Kim Mattina looked at it the entire summer last year.
Kim knows.
Know that. She's just like, I don't know. Yes, it was exactly between his third rib and his belly button.
And he's lost a little weight. So, it's a little thinner than it was. So I'm sorry. I should have addressed that question directly to Kim. I apologize.
Honey, it wasn't the palm tree. It wasn't the palm tree I looked at. It was the coconuts. Let me tell you.
Oh, here we go. So he comes back in and hosts the veto competition. And I had no idea he was hosting this veto competition. I hadn't read it or heard of it anywhere. And I don't know. I just got a cold chill. And he was just himself. He was just Tyler. He just sat there and, just whatever. And Sam wins the power of veto and tells him Casey should have won. And he goes, I don't want to tell Casey. Stop kissing ass.
No, he said you should have won.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. He said you should have won. And he's like, I won't tell Casey. Sorry, I got flipped. But who flipped? I did. Anyway, so yeah. And I just thought, don't kiss his ass. Please, nobody kisses it. Let me tell you something. If Allison had been in the house and he came in, I would have been the only one standing in the back like this.
I was not, no, in all honesty, I was not a Tyler fan because I kind of was. I loved his gameplay until Angela.
Yeah.
And as soon as he got focus of Angela, he lost focus of his game, and I was not a fan from there on out. So bless her heart when Sis was like, oh my God, now Angela's gonna hate me. And it's like, bitch, she doesn't even know you exist.
She doesn't even watch
most of the rest of us.
She doesn't watch this damn show. They say AB in the chat says Angela has Tyler on a cleanse. I bet. Because he did look a little gaunt to me. I'm sorry.
He did look. What'd you think of the veto competition, though?
Oh,
typical Big Brother competition.
It was just
nothing. Like the most exciting part of it was when Bella was concerned because she lost an eyelash and thought hold on. Oh, I'm missing an eyelash. Oh my God, I look so ugly. Hold on.
Are you being serious? I thought you were doing an impression. You really only have one eyelash on.
I only have one eyelash. Oh wait, hold on. Let me take this off. Just okay. I feel better about it now. Okay.
You still look fabulous. Because Bella was like, "Oh my God, I'm so ugly." And then she just tosses that shit in the water and then keeps tripping. I'm like, is she tripping over that fucking eyelash? What is wrong with her? That threw her whole balance off once that eyelash came off. She was all in that water.
I mean, it's something, it's a concern. I mean, come on.
My issue with the comp is I thought the clock was too easy. Like that comp, I like that comp overall, but someone should time out at some point in that comp because of what you have. The fact that their pitcher was this freaking tall and you could literally fill it up and there was no quick response, that didn't work for me as well as this comp has in past seasons. Someone, if the purpose of the clock is to time people out, someone should time out from the clock is how the comp should be designed, in my opinion.
I agree completely.
Yeah, I agree. And I wouldn't have made it very far on that competition. I got little 4'11" legs. I would look like a little frog trying to hop through that damn water and trying to fit. I would have been like, whatever. I mean, and I'm good at like Jenga and whatnot and stacking stuff and playing Tetris and whatever. But man, that was making me nervous because and Kimmy almost had it, and she went to put that, and I could see it shaking, and it was like, boom, gone.
She hit it. She straight hit it.
She freaking uppercut it with her elbow.
She was.
Sam, although I don't agree with Sam's decision to win, I respect him for stopping at 18 because I'm the kind of player, Kim, I know you're the kind of player, you're going to keep going. You're going to go for 24, 20. You're going until that clock runs out. So the fact that I'm not. Say,
did you not see the House of Cards in Sequester where I had it up in like 3.5 seconds and I stood back just waiting for Kilby and never touched it again? Why? Because I didn't have to, but I was ready with another roll if I needed it, but I didn't. That would have been me. I would have been Sam. I would have been standing back with one more frog going, bitch, try it.
Yep.
But you can't because if your clock runs out, you're done. So you'd just be filling up your clock, standing in the background?
No, I would have been standing right there just like he did with one frog just in case. And his ran out. Yeah, ultimately it did run out, but it took a while. He stood there for a while.
But at that point, there's nothing you can do. So the fact that he stepped himself out of the comp is what I was like, okay, that's some balls. You would not have stepped out of the comp and said, all right, Kilby, I'm done. I'm walking away. Even if you go 4, I'm done. You would have stayed where you were and held your ground instead of saying, hey, here's the bar. I'm done. It's all in. I feel like you would go back and fill up that clock and then come back with that one frog and stand right there.
Ooh, I don't know because I wouldn't want to step away from it in case that's. Did you notice how many of them fell over when the players stepped away? So that would have been a hard decision whether I would stay there or go put more water in my clock. I don't know.
Yeah, it's almost like there was little aftershocks going on during that. I mean, that's what I would blame it on. It's not my fault. It's aftershocks. Y'all need to figure this shit out. I'm not disqualified.
I would have been licking the frogs.
Oh, they said stack the frogs. Now you have to elaborate on what you mean by stacking frogs. Can I stack them like this?
The fact that nobody tried that, I feel like that was a rule because I thought the same thing.
Yeah,
that's what I thought too.
Like I'd be stacking this shit like money.
Absolutely, I'd be using that lower, the lower level on it, and would have been using the upper level as a support to get at least, that would have gotten at least 6 that would never fall over.
Oh, Lord. See, and they don't put people like us on the show. We would have killed that. We would have killed it.
Now, though, when I heard Fiji in the competition, I thought it was going to be one of those comps where it was like the prize and the punishments and one of those type comps. And so that surprised me a little bit as far as the style, thinking of the trip to Fiji. But the trip to Fiji was just a way to whack off Love Island.
Yeah, because listen, I can't even, we'll address Love Island towards the end of the show. So Sam wins the veto and gladly Tyler leaves because we don't need any. Allison doesn't need any more of that. Kat talks to Sam about the veto, which was really weird. And then Kimmy comes in the room. It's super awkward. Jessica talks to Sam about the veto. It's awkward when Nicole comes in and she stands there sucking her straw. And I'm like, what do you think's going on right now? And it's funny because Jessica is sitting there talking to Sam about, she's working the whole family angle. You have a family, I'm in here doing it for them. And then they go straight to Kimmy. And I don't even think that Sam was expecting Kimmy in that RV when he walked. It was so funny. Let's see, what does she do? She just throws Jessica straight under that damn bus and just drags her ass all around that Big Brother house. She doesn't even think twice about it.
Did you see the feeds for the whole layout? Because the whole thing with Kimmy and Sam went on for hours.
No, tell me. I have no idea.
Oh my gosh. She only kind of sort of threw Jessica under the bus for a hot minute, but then she backed around. And I think the reason they did not show this in the edit is because it makes Jack look stupid and Jackson look stupid. But she's like, you realize that if you save me, I'm not putting you up. I'm not all girl power and shit. So you're going to be safe. Bella, yeah, whatever. We could work with Bella. We can work with Sam. With Nick if you want. But I'm telling you right now that my targets are Jackson and Jack. But I did make a promise to Jack that if he didn't put me up, I would not go after him next round. But guess what? He put me up. All bets are off. And she laid in about Jack and about Christy and Tommy. And this went around and she laid out such an amazing argument for Sam to play that veto on her. It made perfect. And he walked away and he talked to, I want to say Nick. I can't remember for sure. I think it was Nick that he spoke with.
After that was with Nick.
Yeah. And was like, I don't know. Maybe the smart thing is to take Kimmy off. Kat would go up. We can still vote out Jessica if we want. And then we've got Kimmy on our side with us. And by doing that, we probably also secure Nicole and possibly Cliff. Now we've got the majority. So, and at that point, keep in mind, they already spilled the beans and let Sam know about Grateful.
Yeah, I knew
and that he's not a part of it.
Did he? Okay, so I read about that a little bit on Twitter and on some of these Big Brother groups. So did that come up when Sam was talking to Jack about not you or whatever about the veto, and Jack said, I'm going to do what's best for Grateful. I mean the 9. And Sam was like, huh? What?
It's the second time that somebody's kind of leaked that to him with Christy doing it the week before.
If you can't figure out that those huggers are working together like David did, get out. You're
Yeah.
dumb. Because
No,
that
it didn't come up during that, but afterwards, when he was told about Grateful, he was like, oh, fuck. That's when he was saying Grateful, I mean, 9, because Sam's not in it.
I think there's a lot of slip of the tongue going on, and people are doing it and they don't realize they're doing it. Segue Cliff Notes. So Cliffy is having Cliff Notes like he does every morning. Past players have done the same thing, but they did it outside where they could see people coming and whatnot. And poor Cliff is sitting in that room and is talking, just laying it all out for us as if we don't fucking know. And I know, right? And Christy is just let me tell you something. This is what Christy, the next day for Cliff Notes, if I were Christy, I'd have, hey, Jack, come on, let's all just listen. I would have a new person with me every damn morning. Let's just all listen together. But she told Jack, right? Like, but Cliff is not aware that they know, right?
Correct. Okay. But that wasn't on tonight's episode.
Yeah. I feel so sorry for him. I was watching him on the live feeds today, and I'm like, this guy is so sweet, and he really loves the game, and he wants to play, and bless his heart, he didn't blab to really anybody. He's
Chicken George 2.0.
Yeah, exactly. He just happened to be, he was just, dude, who was it that sat in the hammock that faced Ian? Okay.
Ian would swing in the hammock all night long.
Yeah. I mean, you got to be in the backyard facing the door. So, you know, of course, it's a given now. They all know what you're doing if you do that. But hold on, half the house is recruits. So no, scratch that idea. They're not going to know what you're doing. They don't know. They really don't.
They don't have any idea. But see, and I disagree with you. When you're saying I would have Jack down there listening, I totally disagree with that. I think the only person she should have told was Tommy, because Tommy, you know, Tommy's got the goods on her anyway, because, you know, what with her having dated his aunt for 7 years.
True.
So I think that if she had told Tommy and that's it, she would have had ammunition. She would have been loading up the 6-shooter, but instead she told multiple people. Like, she told everybody she encountered, and every time she told someone, it got a little bit bigger. It was a fucking fish story. Okay, first person that she tells, you know what, Cliff told this much. By the time she got to the last person she told, this much was going on inside the boat room. Oh my gosh. No, it was this big.
Yeah. It's like the pass it on game. You know, when you're a kid and you're at the lunch table and it's like, just tell so-and-so I like them, pass it on. And then by the time it gets to the other person, it turns into
she's pregnant.
She's pregnant and has diarrhea. I mean, it's totally something, you know, it's not the same thing. It just is off the wall. And I feel you're right. I got you. Okay, I retract. You're right. If I were in that situation now after listening to Kim, I agree. Does Bella know about this? Because that bitch can't keep her 2 lips together.
Seriously, the girl does not know how to keep a secret.
My favorite, and I'm going back to the episode before where she's like, a girls' alliance never works. And then she goes and tells about the girls' alliance. Bitch, that's why it never works. It's you. It's people like you that make this not work. So you're absolutely right. A girls' alliance can't work. And I'm not going to say any bad things about girls anymore because I'm the only one in the room. But it's because of people like Bella, not because of all females. Love you, wife.
I'm good. Listen, I'm going to agree because let me tell you something. I don't have a lot of girlfriends, but when I was younger and I was in a little group, a little clique for once in the 6th grade at Shetland Middle School, we had a little group of friends, and there was always one that had a problem with one person. No, it wasn't me, but there was always somebody. I was the one that would get left out, or I'm the one that person would come bitch to. But you know, there's always somebody that's got a problem with one person, and then they're best friends, and you're like, what happened? And then they move on to somebody else. There's always that one negative person in every group of friends. For me, it was a group of girls, and then we all disbanded over the summer because that bitch Millie Meek had a pool party and didn't invite me. And then I started stirring the pot, and I'm like, fuck y'all. But anyway, yeah, the nerve. Who wouldn't invite me to a pool party?
Allison of all people.
Allison of all people. Hello. But you seriously though, there's always one rat in every group of friends. I don't care how tight knit you are. There's always one that's got a bitch and has a problem. There's always a Karen. There's always a Linda. There's always a Steve. There's always a Carl or somebody, whatever, you know, a Ryan. There's always
Andrew
somebody.
Gibson.
And Andrew Gibson.
Sure.
There's always somebody. Tyler. There's always somebody.
Well, you know what? And I think that's why Bella's hair, she straightens it and it's so flat. And it's because she can't hold any secrets in it. But then you got Kemi with that gorgeous big mane of hair. It's because she can keep all the secrets. That's why her hair is so big. Let's go to Mean Girls. She's
Go
got
back to the fact that I am absolutely screwed 110% because there ain't nothing to hide some secrets in up there.
No, that's why Kemi she's hiding all the secrets in the big hair. And she said in her preseason interview that she's a mean girl in real life. And let me tell you, she is acting like she's innocent. She's being so strategic. And then she gets in the diary room. She's like, I wouldn't stab him in the back because I would turn him around and slit his throat.
Yep. I even wrote that down and I didn't read it. Damn it. Yeah. That was amazing because I'll spin you around and tell you to your faces. Like I said, when me and Bill and Andrew were on the other night, it's like, are you bitches conspiring against me? And I would say, yeah, we are. You want to sit down and listen to me finish? Because you interrupted me. I mean, it's like my therapist tells me every week, Allison, don't ask questions that you are not prepared to hear the answer. If you mentally cannot handle it, and this is the words of wisdom for everyone this week. If you mentally cannot handle it, your dose isn't quite high enough yet, don't test the waters. Don't ask the question. Do I look fat in this? Do you think this was stupid? Do you think he likes me? No, don't ask the question. Just don't. That's it. That's all I got on that.
Oh my God. I need to talk to your therapist one of these days.
Therapist so awesome. But I was gonna say, who is that girl from Mean Girls? Not Regina George. The kind of dingy one that
the one who feels her boobs to know
Karen. She's Karen Smith from Mean Girls. That's who Bella is. She's not Regina George, but she's also not Katie Heron.
It's because she's got ESPN.
She's got ESPN, and it's not working, honey. It ain't working. But yeah, and it's not cool to kiss your cousin, make out with your cousin. But
and on Wednesdays we wear pink.
And on Wednesdays we wear pink or beige or whatever. But you know, but I just really I had such high hopes for Bella. Man, if they've got to realize that she is riding both sides, because if we get a Nicole HOH, if Jessica stays and we get a Jessica HOH, who knows? But let's get into some live feed spoilery stuff.
That's my problem. But that is my problem, though, is if we get one of those HOHs and they go after Bella, then Jack and Jackson are still sitting pretty. So, like, I feel like Jack and Jackson could use this Bella situation against them, and then we're not getting the main people that need to be got out of the house that's why Bella's bad for this game. Is not only is she screwing over the side, she's going to make herself in line for that side over other people.
Right. I mean, she will, in turn, be evicted on an HOH that Jack or Jackson should be evicted. It's kind of what you're saying. I hear you 100%. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. I had high hopes for her.
She was my number one pick.
She was
Allison,
mine too.
She was my number one pick.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, girl, zip it. Zip it, zip it, zip it good.
If we
Zip
want
it
any
real
lip
good.
out of you, Bella, we'll go scrape it off Nick's zipper. Bring it down a notch. Okay. Well, I've got some live feed stuff I want to get to. So if you don't want to know spoilers or what's happening or who's going to go and whatnot, come back, finish the episode 43 minutes in. Just come back at that time and you'll be okay. And be respectful to those in the chat that, that don't want to know spoilers. But then again, you should be gone by now because this is me telling you to leave. Okay. So before we get into spoiler, like who's going or whatever we know so far, I just have to get into I got home a little bit early today and I was, I had the live feeds on for like 3.5 hours and I painted my nails. Anyway, so I'm painting my nails because Kimmy and Nicole painted their nails so I could feel like I was in the Big Brother house. That's how empty my life is. But anyway, so we're having a girl time painting our fingernails and our toes. All of a sudden, they break to Nick has got a boil on his motherfucking back. And I get Jack straddling him with blue medical gloves on. He's got Q-tips. He's got gauze. He's got Neosporin. He's got alcohol, peroxide, all of it. And he's laying face down and he's straddling. He's popping this motherfucker. And freaking Bella's face is this far from that boil.
Oh my God.
I'm like, I got two things going for me right now. Because I'm obsessed with Dr. Pimple Popper. Okay. Oh, Tyler's in the chat. What? Hi, Tyler. Anyway, so I got two things going for me. I'm obsessed with Dr. Pimple Popper. And I want to see Bella get nailed in the face with some freaking
Dr. Pimple Popper makes
because those lips aren't shut.
Yeah, because it'll go right in that damn mouth. And I was living for it. Deb and I are so obsessed with pimples and shit. PopThatZit.com will change your life. Anyway, Dr. Pimple Popper and all that. I FaceTimed her. She stopped moving into her new apartment. I had the phone on my TV screen. We were watching this get extracted together. We got problems. I told her that. I said, Ted, we got problems. She goes, oh, I know. That's what I did this afternoon. Anyway. Tyler just popped in the chat to say hi, no pun intended. He's our little boil tonight.
Tyler's our little boil.
I love it. So what's going on? What's going on? Who's going?
Well, do we want to know what's going on a personal level or on a game level?
The game, because the personal shit pisses me off. Like the fact that, and we go back to the edit, like the fact that they're not showing this Jack-Sis relationship on the TV show makes me so mad.
Okay, the fact that they really, the only time they showed Jack tonight, they showed him as being the victim.
Yeah.
Okay, when Bella was doing her thing and goes to Jack and tells him about the Black Widows. And he's sitting back on the bed with this expression of, oh my God, they're going against me. Why would they do that? I'm for that was really the only thing. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me that you're editing to make him look like the victim when he's the biggest asswipe in that house?
Yeah, Jackson's close.
Okay, he's close.
They're both equally douchey.
Yeah. It's like a douche convention of two in that house. Well, maybe three.
There's a lot of douching.
There is a lot of douching.
Backdooring in the shower.
And
the personal pisses me off.
Speaking of douching, can we talk about Sis?
Oh, please, let's.
The fact that Sis, she made mad, passionate love to Jack and then turned around and went in the storage room and bragged about how Jack has the biggest dick ever.
Mm-hmm.
She's never seen, and I even posted on Twitter, I was like, I could have sworn she said that he is the biggest dick ever, but apparently that was not it. But so she boinked him, stayed the night in there, went the whole day without ever getting in the shower or the bath, unless it happened when the feeds were not on. Went outside, she baked herself in the sun for a while, but didn't get in the pool.
Ew, ew.
And then slept with him again.
Oh.
To which today became the breakup speech of she got friend zoned by him, saying, I don't want people connecting us. And he totally friend zoned her. And
he did the same thing Jackson did to Kat.
He did the exact same thing Jackson did to Kat. Exactly.
But on what you said, first of all, this is where I check to make sure my wife's not around the corner. Sis, I think you're beautiful, and if you want to see what I could compare with Jack, give me a holla. Not
that she can't watch this later.
Yeah, absolutely. You never know.
Timestamp 49 minutes.
Courtney.
She's downstairs. We moved the office upstairs today. She's long gone. But yeah, I mean, it's just it's not just mean girls in this house. It's mean boys. Like they're walking through and getting what they want. And they're doing what they want, and then they're like, oh, it's not good for the game. But you think that's the last time they're gonna boink? No. Jack's gonna want it again, and it's gonna happen, and then he's gonna be like, oh no, you gotta separate. No, it's dumb. The personal crap pisses me off.
Okay, he even said that if she were to get HOH, he would come up and spend the night with her in the HOH room, but he would come up after everybody's in bed and would not spend the whole night up there.
It's not even showmances anymore. It's literally Tinder in the Big Brother house.
It's fuckmances.
It's exactly what it is. It's like we swipe right, we swipe right, we swipe right. Like and I don't know if that's the right direction to swipe. I never had to Tinder.
Me neither. I don't know.
But it's. I feel like we don't know whether we're watching Love Island or whether we're watching Big Brother because there's a lot of comparison between the two.
Look, can I just say something real quick? Let's have a little hygiene lesson. A little hygiene. I love you to the moon and back, Mars, in the chat, but don't sit here and hand me that she's in California trying to reserve water because they're in a drought. You can do a lot. You can clean. You can take it's called taking a whore's bath. Okay.
Exactly.
Kim, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not in saying.
Are you saying I'm a whore?
I'm not saying you're a whore, but we've all been there. You take a horse bath, you clean yourself down there. Hey, you got some baby powder? Spray it in your undies. Do some, you can take care, get some wet wipes. Clean it. Something.
Kim, I'm not saying you're a whore, but you would know what whores do. So
yeah. Ooh.
Gibson, oh my God, I'm going to hurt you so hard.
I was just restating something. That's all I did.
And listen, if you're pooing, you wipe from front to back, not back to front.
Now, I have my baby girl on the way, and this has been something that I've been taught over and over and over again. So I agree.
No one is attracted to a crap-filled vagina.
Okay, here's the thing. You don't douche with Hershey's syrup. You douche with vinegar to clean that out, right? You do Hershey syrup, it's sweet for a minute, and then what happens?
Oh, God.
Okay.
Jesus, please tell me that she's not using that down there. I'm gonna flip out. I got
scolded. Back to the live feeds, please, for the love of God.
Seriously, all I have to do is hear Jack's voice, and some people get an eye twitch when something's bothering. My ass twitches. Like it starts, and next thing you know, I feel like I'm sitting on like an electroshock type cushion. He makes my ass twitch. Oh my God.
He makes Sis's ass twitch too.
Okay, but not in the same way.
Listen, you just got to clean it. I can't have a bowel movement without, I have to have wet wipes within reach. I mean, just clean your shit.
All I'm saying is I've never wanted Bill back more in my life than I have in this 3-minute conversation.
You have wanted who?
Bill.
Oh, Bill be here tomorrow.
I've never wanted Bill back that would not talk to me about chocolate syrup in the nether regions more in my life than I have.
Did you see last night's show? Because Tyler schooled me in anal sex, and you're not supposed to use soap as a lubricant.
Oh, of course not. It's sticky.
Yeah, and you could hurt your innards. So there you go. Don't ask questions if you're not prepared to hear the answers. All I could see my therapist saying, there's her glasses. Allison, you don't need to be asking this shit. Okay.
Allison, do not ask the questions you do not want the answers
That's right.
for. Signed, Allison's therapist.
That's right.
Okay, so that was the personal part of it. But then again, Bella is fucking Nick on the sign. They've been going on since day 4, apparently. We've got, Cat's already been done and tossed to the wayside by Jackson. This reminds me, did you ever see the movie My Best Friend's Wedding with Julia Roberts?
It's been years, but yes.
Okay, so Julia Roberts was chasing the guy who was the groom, but he was in love with Kimmy, right?
Of course.
And her best friend, who was gay, said, but who's chasing you?
Right.
That is what's going on in the Big Brother house, because Jack is chasing Annalise, or Jack's fucking Annalise, but he's chasing Christy, who's a lesbian. Let's point this out. Okay. Who is not interested in him. In the same time, we've got Bella chasing Nick, and we've got poor little Holly over there. Holly, who
I forgot she was on the show.
She's doing Jackson, and Holly, this was on the feeds. Was it yesterday or today? One of the, it's all blurring, but Holly and Annalise, sis, were talking, and they've decided that Jack's running the show. Oh my gosh, light bulb moment. I know, shock me. And she said, you know what? And we're sitting here, they're going to get rid of everybody, and then they're going to get rid of us. And we haven't done jack shit. And it's like, girl, Annalise, you've done jack, and Holly, you haven't done shit. You're absolutely right. No jack shit going on.
But Kim, you forgot about Tommy.
Oh, yeah. And then we've got, oh God.
I can't even do it because I'm at a desk, but Tommy. Andrew pulled something.
Oh yeah, I'm not getting up.
You may not be having any more children.
I hope you love this one because it's the last.
It's the last one, honey, and it's all because of Tommy.
So, but yeah, so those were kind of the big moments. But I'll tell you what, they are. You mentioned earlier in the show, flipping and flopping. They are flipping and flopping all over the place.
Where is the vote right now?
Yeah, where is it?
Well, last I heard, it's actually saving County.
That's what I had heard too.
That's the last I heard.
Jessica, but it keeps going back and forth. And you know what? It's going to land on the golden ring tomorrow afternoon when the feeds go off.
I have
Which is good. I want to see an eviction where I don't know what's going to happen going into it. Those are some of my favorites. Like, I would like to see this go back and forth 25 more times before now and tomorrow night, where I can not know who's going home when the votes come red. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it makes it more exciting if you don't know all the time. It's kind of like with The Walking Dead. I hate the fuck out of this show, but I still watch it because I can't get out of this abusive relationship with The Walking Dead. Okay. But I read the spoilers, and then sometimes I'm like, why did I read that? I just ruined it. And then I kind of read the spoiler, and then I don't read the spoiler, So it's kind of like sometimes I want to know and sometimes I don't want to know. But the one thing that I do like is how it's going right now, because we don't know. And I think we hopefully will be genuinely shocked or be like, oh my God, tomorrow night. Who knows?
If I was evicting one of them, it would be Jessica, because I don't want to evict Kimmy and deal with her in Camp Comeback. Fuck to the know that. Like, Jessica's just going to sit in the corner and cry, and like, that's fine. But I don't want fired up Kimmy to be staying in the house with me. So that's why I would be voting Jessica.
Oh my God. Was that the funniest thing? It's like, okay, I just want to win the veto just so I can make Jessica cry some more.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I caught that too. Oh, look, Kimmy is so dry. She's got that, I love it, that dry sense of humor. It just trips me out. Look, hey, if Kimmy goes into Camp Comeback and has to wear that hideous outfit, if I were her, I'd be glaring in all my glory at those MFers. You watch me. Because what are they going to do? Nothing.
Roll up those shorts.
Yep.
Roll up those shorts. Roll up those sleeves. Yeah, you show that off.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they would be smart to put Jessica in, because right now, either David or Ovi has the best chance of coming back. More than likely David, unless they get scared of him. But they're liking him. He's playing this social game. They like him. So you keep Kimmy in. David comes back. I'm talking as a Sam or a Nick that now, or Nicole. All of a sudden, you've got an alliance of the majority, and you can get rid of Jack, and you can get rid of Jackson, and you can Christy with her mystical bowel movement or bladder that wakes her up in time to go listen to Cliff.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's why she woke up, because it was the universe calling to her that she had to get up and go to the bathroom at that time.
It's Caitlin 2.0.
Listen, can she figure out what was going on with Jackson's poop? Because they were talking about that today. He took a shit and had Jack look at it because there was something in it, and it was weird. And Cliff was like, yeah, I caught see, Allison has
the weirdest moments on the feed.
I know. And Cliff was like, I didn't eat, because I got this secondhand from Cliff. So there's no telling how this really came about. Because like, I had to leave. I didn't even want to hear about it. I don't know what they're talking about. And I'm like, that's that ego, or it could be karma coming out of your ass.
See, I feel like me and Kim would text, and a conversation like this would go, hey, Kim, there's a really good fight going on the feeds. Would you like to come watch it? It's really good. And I think my text with Allison would be like, hey, somebody just took this monster shit and they're talking about it. Like, are you ready to come on and listen to that?
And Allison would have her phone out going, yes.
Be a meeting at work. Hold on. Nope. Somebody took a shit and there's something crawling out of it. I got to see this.
There's a boil being popped. I'm going home for the day.
Dude, I got way too excited about that. I mean, it was like, I was like, Deborah, we got a code red. We got something's going on in the feeds. What are you doing? I'm moving, bitch. Stop. Put that couch down. We got a freaking cyst about to blow.
Not cyst.
Yeah, cyst, not cis.
Cyst already did blow. It's a cyst.
Multiple times.
Mm-hmm. That's what they say.
Someone said the devil's spear. What was that? The devil's spear was in Jackson's shit. Could be.
That could be. Who said that?
AB said that in the chat.
That could very well be. He might have shit out the little devil's spear, and I hope it cut him the whole way down.
Like a freaking raging case of hemorrhoids.
It's like,
just fighting its way out. Just tearing shit up. Oh, the places this show goes. I can't wait for tomorrow night when I have Bill and Cliff Myers together. Whew.
Wait, what?
Tomorrow night I have Bill Methling and Cliff Myers on the show.
Oh my God. Bless your heart for taking on the two of them.
Listen, let me tell you something. Cliff and I have get the giggles and have ADD when we're together anyway, because we will talk about Big Brother, and the next thing you know, we're talking about X on the Beach, Love Island, boils on asses. I mean, it goes 50 million different places. So we're going to need Bill to wheel us in, because it's going to be.
Way, speaking of which, I loved Love Island UK. I hate Love Island US so far.
I'm bored.
I am.
Yeah.
I want
to
to cry. I'm like off painting my nails. I'm going to the grocery store, come back, same shit's going on.
My issue is this is 5 nights a week. Like, there's not enough game to it. It's just people hanging out 5 nights a week, when I would rather watch Big Brother, and I feel like you could do better, put more information in something like that 5 nights a week, because there's actually goals and objectives. This is BB1. That's what Love Island is. It's Big Brother 1. In the end, we're going to vote for a couple to win $100,000. We're going to make decisions for the couple. It's BB1.
Yep.
I mean, what are they going to challenges are they going to have? Let's see what freaking shape the women can buzz their muffs into with Lady Shtick. I mean, what is that going to be?
Today's was like secrets in your suitcase, and it was guessing who had this dirty little secret.
Oh.
But there was no point in winning it.
Wait, hold on. That's already a game show on MTV.
That starts.
Did Jerry Springer host it?
Huh?
Doesn't Jerry Springer host one of those?
I don't know. I think so.
There is one that Jerry Springer hosts about luggage and your baggage.
That is it. Who's bringing your luggage on the show or something? Your baggage.
Oh Jesus! That's just.
I don't know. My wife is enjoying it, so we will continue to watch it. I am personally right now. I'm bored. I'm just bored.
Yeah. Tyler and I plan on doing a show about it here in the future, but I've already told him, I said, something's got to happen. Somebody needs to snatch a wig. Somebody needs to get thrown in the pool. Something needs to happen, because I am bored out of my damn mind. I stopped watching it tonight so I could watch an episode of Dr. Phil on my DVR.
I made it through last night. I made it through about 3/4 of tonight. Oh my God, it is.
Here's my issue. And Allison, I know you watched the other one. The fact that Paradise Hotel got canceled and this one is still going, when Paradise Hotel was actually pretty dang good.
Wait,
Paradise Hotel blows this away.
Well,
yes.
it was originally longer, and it got cut to a shorter one and got X completely. And the fact that Paradise Hotel, which was fantastic.
Oh my God, it was the same lady that was on the Maids show on Lifetime.
Wait, hold on. We're talking about 2 different Paradise Hotels, I think.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
This Paradise Hotel was on what, Fox?
It was reality TV show on Fox with Kristen Cavallari.
Kristen Cavallari couldn't come back to the Hills reboot.
But the fact that this, which is very little game, very little anything, is flourishing, and the Paradise Hotel, which I thought was a great show, and the ending was one of my favorite endings that I've seen in so long, it was canceled. I have a problem with that. It was so good. Yeah,
and now we're stuck with this crap Love Island, which is boring as hell. Look, we got X on the Beach comes back on Tuesday.
With Mark and Elena.
With Mark and Elena. I cannot wait.
I need to know, because we haven't already, obviously, I haven't seen any spoilers on it. Was it just convenient that Mark and Elena had this very public Twitter breakup? Was that strictly endgame to get on X on the Beach? Because if they were together, they wouldn't have been cast.
Yeah,
I've heard that it was their backdoor into MTV.
Yeah, and next they'll be on the challenge. And Elena will be running and knock herself out with her boobs, hitting her in the face. It's going to happen. I mean, they're trying to get on the challenge.
I guess we'll see if they're still together at the end of X on the Beach or not.
So good. It's so bad.
It's if I had to go to Vegas and put money on it right now, 100%, I've got money that they're together at the end. He's not actually gay, although maybe they'll bring on his gay boyfriend.
Hey.
Wait. What?
What, Andrew? What? You don't know? Kim, tell him.
Oh my God. That he was in a couple relationship with a guy, and it was all I love you and all this stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I knew nothing about this.
Oh my God. You got to go back and look at Twitter more then.
I don't quit.
I don't quit. I troll on Twitter. I only advertise my show. But I get on there and I'm don't think I don't see shit, because Allison sees everything.
Oh my God. You need to go in and you need to take a look at
now
Mark.
I want Tommy to show up with Mark on X on the Beach.
And he might.
You never know.
He might. You just never.
Wow, I did not know any of that. That's crazy.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's where. So it makes me go, okay, if he was totally trolling this guy and was together with him in a gay experimental relationship of some sort, just so that he could be broken up with Elena to get on X on the Beach, I am going to be so fucking pissed for that guy. He got used by Mark of all people.
Mark of all people.
Mark of all people.
You fucked up if your name follows of all people.
Okay,
Exactly.
so I Googled this, and you'll find this funny, Allison. I Googled Mark Jensen gay, and there is a poll on this website called VIPfact.com that is Mark Jensen gay or straight? And 50% say straight, 50% say bisexual, and 0% say that he is.
He's bi. There you go. It happens. Look, everybody dips their pen in some kind of.
I just was taken aback by this.
Oh, I know. I do.
I mean, I'm not judging him, but I'm totally judging him if he used this guy.
Yeah, if he used him, I'm pissed. But I really listen. If he came out of the closet, anybody would be shocked. He wore that green tutu with pride, especially when he was charging Josh over the pots and pans.
Oh my God. That was so fucking funny.
I was watching the live feeds that day.
You know what? Have we found out, do any of the current house guests not know how to swim?
I don't know.
I don't know, but I don't think they're in fear of drowning.
I've never seen any of them actually get in the pool yet, but I was just thinking back. It's like one of my favorite things ever in Big Brother was swim club, BB10, because Ollie didn't know how to swim and Rennie didn't know how to swim. And Dan got up every morning to do swim club, to teach them how to swim. And it was some of the greatest game talk ever was during swim club.
Dan the man.
We need more swim club.
Listen, I doggy paddle like a champ. If doggy paddling were an Olympic event, I'd have all 3 medals. That's it. Well, on that note,
We were all over the place.
Paddle note.
oh, listen, it's fun. It's fun. That's what, because you can come here and you can say whatever you want and it's fine. Nobody judges. We all have difference of opinions, but we come together in a mature manner and we don't judge each other. We just do that behind each other's back. So, we just
Allison, I'll call you one-on-one afterwards so that we can talk about Gibson and totally judge him, okay?
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Okay.
You bitches, that's fine. I'm going to sleep.
We'll let Courtney know because she's got all the inside scoop and she can join us.
We'll do a 3-way chat FaceTime.
We have our 4D ultrasound at 9:40 in the morning, so she is sleeping right now.
How much fun is that? When I had my son 23 years ago, I had to wait till I was 6 months along to find out his gender. And then I got this weird, the ultrasounds were shit. And man, y'all have got all the cool stuff.
Yeah, so we have that tomorrow morning.
My son's ultrasound was 28 years ago next month. And I just pulled it out, as a matter of fact, the other night and looked at it and went, he looks like a fucking blob in there.
Yeah, but back then you thought, you could see.
Allison, tomorrow, so we do the thing, the ultrasound, and they give me a little teddy bear with like her heartbeat inside it.
Oh my God, that is like the cutest thing ever.
So like that's part of the package. Is like we get the pictures, we get the video, we get to see the 4D ultrasound, and then they record the heartbeat and put it inside of like a teddy bear, and we get to bring it home.
I need someone to have a baby so I can participate in stuff like that. Not me, because that shop's closed. I perfected it one time. Boy, did I ever. But no, we're good. I know a lot of people are freaked out that it's hard to believe Allison has a son close to Jack's age. Yeah, that, and a lot of people are blown away that I am responsible for a human being, that I contributed to society.
Exactly.
And he has nothing to do with this kind of stuff, and it's so funny. Well, I'll tell you a quick story. I used to cover American Horror Story when I very first started, and my son says to me, we're still living in the same damn house. Mom, are you watching American Horror Story? You should be covering that on your show. I'm filming downstairs right under your damn bedroom. Thanks for the support, son. Not even subscribed to my channel, but I'm subscribed to his YouTube channel where people watch him play video games. It is what it is.
Seriously.
Oh, it is. So with that, I guess that's it for tonight, y'all. I just want to say thank you to Kim and Andrew for coming on. We're definitely going to do this again because this is a lot of fun.
Girl, anytime.
I will, trust me. Don't say that to me because then I will take advantage of it.
I sent her my work schedule and she's like, this is the first night you're off, you're on. I'm like, okay, cool.
I know. I looked at his schedule on Sunday and I was like, oh, Wednesday. He's going to be regretting that.
Nope, anytime. I love it. I enjoy it. It's fun.
Well, Kim, how can people find you on social media?
I'm really, really creative with my handles. I'm at Kim Mattina with 2 T's. So KIMMATTINA. So Kim Mattina on Twitter. I'm at Kim Mattina on Instagram, which I never go to, although I just posted there yesterday with my fruits.
That day were your melons.
I was showing off my melons and my apples. And
oh, God. To the gutter.
And I'm Kim Mattina on Facebook. I'm pretty much an open fucking book. It's like, whatever.
Yeah, you see what you get. You get, you know, it's kind of the same with me. And Andrew, do you want to be found or do you just want to leave it here?
Kim Mattina is the one who told me that my Twitter was Wordna0419.
You thought it was, oh my God, I was watching last week when Andrew's on. He's like, well, I think I'm Andrew Gibson. I'm at Andrew Gibson on Twitter. And I messaged him. I'm like, you idiot. It is.
And then, so, yeah, I mean, I'm never on it. I don't twit, but if you want to find me on Facebook or anything like that, I love talking Big Brother, anything like that. I blow up Allison's message about trashy reality TV all the time, so I love that kind of conversation.
Well, if you guys are interested in doing like a recap of X on the Beach, I'm thinking of putting something together a few episodes in so we can just do it all at once. Let's get back together and do that.
Can I totally trash Elena if we do? Because
you can do whatever you want here.
Because I'm not a big fan of the lip injections.
No, I'm not either. And the big boobs, they're huge and they're not real. And it makes me insane. Why? Jesus, why? I need to pray to Jesus because my God, this show tonight.
I do X on the Beach. Like I do it how you say. I let like 4 episodes play and then I binge all 4 back to back. I don't weekly watch it.
Yeah.
Okay, I swear to God, if she comes running up the beach and gets a black eye from one of those boobs, I will literally fall off my couch laughing.
Almost like the paint in the face of Bella on the first episode.
And she fell the fuck down. Oh, that was amazing. I live for it.
I want Bella's mother to be on the show. I love Bella's mother.
They need to go interview her mom right effing now.
Seriously. Bella's mom is shitting herself.
I feel like she won't say anything in English.
She'd be too angry. They have to subtitle it. She'd be pissed. I can understand because if my son went on Big Brother and acted up and acted a fool, I'll be sitting here with the fly swatter being like, I did not raise him this way. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. There'll be a lot of bleeps.
Bella's mother needs to do that with a fly swatter.
With a fly swatter.
With the swatter.
Speaking of my children, please follow my cat, Finley, on Instagram. Look, I got a baby picture of him. That's when he was sweet. He clawed the fuck out of me during Big Brother twice. Ugh. Anyway, follow Finley on Instagram at Finley's Insty, FINLEYS_INSTI. I'm trying to get him to 100 followers.
Where are you at? What are you at now?
Where am I at? I am on Instagram at the.memphis.darling.
Where are you at with Finley?
Where am I at? Do what?
How
with
many
Finley?
do you have? Yeah.
95. It goes from 94 to 95. Somebody's teeter-tottering, and it's pissing
Kim,
me
I
off.
feel like me and you could reach out to some people and get us these extra 7 or 8 with some fillers tonight.
I just feel like, just give them 100. I'm researching hashtags, the most popular animal hashtag, and it's not working. I'm trying here for him, and he's just looking at me like, bitch, you need a life.
I don't have an Instagram, but I'm taking this on as my personal.
Please do.
We're totally going to get Finley to 100 tonight. Hold on. Don't finish your stuff yet. Come here, Duncan. Okay, because like Sally Struthers on those Feed the Children. So Duncan just wants to say, Finley needs followers. Please follow Finley at Finley's Insta. Finley's Insta.
Insty.
INST. Finley with 2 N's.
1 N. It's Finley.
Kim, we're gonna get you the 5 followers you need. I'm wrong because she can't even think.
Somebody else is gonna get a FINLEYS_INSTI. And see, I would pick Finley up, but then this would turn into me getting mauled like that tiger from Siegfried and Roy, and I like my face intact.
Okay.
So, but yeah, you can find him there.
Follow Finley.
Oh, what a sweetie. So that's what a sweet animal.
Not really. But he's having his moment right now.
Oh, he must be hungry.
Okay. So where else, Allison? Where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram at the.memphis.darling. I'm also on Twitter. His ass would be up here too. You can find me on Twitter at Summers1977, and that's at SOMMERS1977. Also, you can subscribe to My Weekly Meltdown on YouTube. You'll get notifications if you choose to do so to find out, be notified when we go live. Also, you can like the little Facebook page I have for it, whatevs. But I appreciate everyone tuning in tonight. I'll be back tomorrow evening at the same time at 10/9 Central. I will have Canadian comedian and Sequester alumni Clifford Myers with us, along with another Sequester alumni, Bill Methling. I cannot wait to get these two in a room together because it's going to be hilarious. We're going to be
watching for sure.
It's going to be insane. And thank you guys so much again, Kim and Andrew. You guys will be coming back sooner than later. Trust me. I appreciate it so much. I love you guys. And,
I already posted it and had 2 people say they just liked Finley. So we're getting it tonight.
Oh my God. Hold on. Let me pull it up. I'm pulling it up. Let's see. Let me get my his little Instagram up.
All about orgs for the win.
Oh, little Finley, little shit. Hold on.
I know you keep trying to sign us off, but I had to say that.
No, it's fine. He is the sweet. You know what? He's a little asshole. But he has a shoe fetish. I don't know. He's just, you would think, how could that be evil?
Okay, that's kind of evil.
If you look deep into those fucking eyes, man, he is just looking for world dominance.
How many followers does he have now?
He's at 97 right this second.
I got C. Gartner just followed, Nurse Stem 38, and the Forge Cumyf, CUMYF. So we've got so far. So he's 97. 97. I just need 3 more and little Finley's.
It's happening tonight, and I expect me and Kim expect the shout out tomorrow on the show.
You will get it.
Absolutely.
Finley's Insta right there.
Okay.
He says, I am a cat and I will bite you. Okay. Because he's a little fucker. Anyway.
Okay, we've been trying to sign off for I'm trying
to whore him out as the next grumpy cat. Okay. If you want to know, I have an agenda. He needs to pay my bills. Okay.
Grumpy Cat lived 25 miles from me over in Wickenburg, Arizona. It was a sad day when Grumpy Cat died.
I was
for all of Arizona.
I was a shell. That really upset me.
I'm refreshing Finley's Insta over and over again right now.
You're gonna what?
I just keep refreshing the Insta.
Right now, all I want to do is turn on the feeds, hope to God that Jack doesn't make my butt cheeks clench any more than they already do. And I feel like I've got to say, I put it on there on Twitter. I feel like I've got to say 3 Hail Marys and a couple of hello dollies just to get through this show.
It'll be all right. We're going to make it. We have to. We have no other choice.
I'm going to try, Allison. I'm going to try.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to shut this shit show down, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 10/9 Central. Good night.
Bye, Allison. Can't wait to watch.